Hi guys, it's Mike here. Another video. I'm gonna talk about today again and about the truckers, the Canadian truckers, and what's been happening today at 4:30. Mr. Failing leadership class, Mr. Trudeau, is gonna invoke uh, emergency. It's gonna declare emergency state. He's gonna uh, um, invokes for emergency powers. Never seen in Canada. It's the first time he's gonna do that. He took the rocky road in the end. He shows me his lack of leadership. If you want to solve a thing, you need to sit down with the people who's protesting and learning and hearing about what they have to say. And the thing is that he didn't do it. He acted like a tyrant. He acted like the monarch kings the years before feudalism and those things where people's rights you know, were crushed by the elite, by the power. And this is what's gonna happen here. I hope he don't do that. He's acting like a banana republic leader. This has been happening in around in some countries around the world. And the thing is that I cannot believe he's not sitting down with the people, listen to them, and try to find things like, for example, in Ontario, they dropping or making some changes about easing the the restrictions. Uh, you know, I know people will say that we're not a third world country, we are not a banana republic, This is not gonna happen to us. You know, uh, it might happen because freedoms. Most of the people give freedom for granted, and you have to fight every day for freedom. You have to fight for freedom. Power, people with power, politicians want you to obey, not to make decisions on your own. They want you to follow them because they think they know better than you. Because they think they are better than you. And this guy, failing at every leadership class, these guys, this guy, putting in his friends in charge of some ministries, uh, and they have been failing so hard doing the job. This is what mediocre people do. When people is mediocre, tend to do this. They don't want to hear, they don't want to listen. And you know what's worst of all? People defending this kind of behavior of politicians and taking on the truckers because the economy is going to be destroyed by the truckers. Really? It's going to be destroyed by the truckers? 2 years of lockdowns. A lot of people, are broke in Canada. Of course, you have your job, you have your money, you have your things, you don't care about others. But you are saying to them, please vaccinate, be socially responsible, use the mask. Those people are never, who invokes, be socially responsible. They don't care about anybody. They're the worst. They're not socially responsible. You know why they're not? Because the only thing they are talking about social responsibility is because, his bubble burst with COVID-19. And now they're scared that anybody can infect them. And that's why they are talking about being socially responsible. Because when, people rights were violated but in other countries or in other parts of the world, they didn't care. It's not my problem. It's not my business. Now it's your business because your life is at stake. Weird, huh? That's why those people don't care about themselves. They don't care about anything else. And I guess most of them are talking about that. They don't they don't really care what those guy has to say. They only care about them and their, I cannot move. This is destroying my life. But they don't care. I know there's a guy who make a joke about them, like acting like an old lady, like these guys arrived at me. They're mad people. They're crazy people. They want to kill me. They cover me with the flag, red flag. They're like Nazis. No, it was a cover. They covered me with blanket because they told me I look cold. But they're bad people. They're bad. They offered me pancakes. I say no. Well, I accept the cake, but the cakes were the pancakes were dry, and I know what they're trying to do. They were trying to kill me, because they're so dry. They're stuck on my throat, and they want to kill me. And you know but some people act like that because they really don't sit to listen what they have to say, just to listen. You know, I wish those people who talk about that, and I've seen a bunch of idiotic kids, those woke kids talking about that. I wish them to have their jobs for a week, to drive a truck across Canada and USA, and all the requirements, the stuff, the things. They will be crying on TikTok and Instagram because all of them are pussies. Even the people who talking about that, I wish them for just take their job for 1 week, and with all the things they have to go through. Let's see if they will return in the truck and parking not near to the parliament, inside the parliament, because nobody knows what those people has to suffer because you're not doing their jobs. You don't even care. Those guys are vaccinated, most of them. So you have to think about that. You have to put on their position. You have to think what are the things they have to go through for work, to work. And I guess you don't know because you didn't want to sit and talk to them and listen to them. You just want your things to go your way, like the Prime Minister. He wants his things to go his way. Don't care about anything else. You have to send the law enforcement, the military on the streets to, kick some ass. I will do it. Really, man? Is that your best decision? Is that the best you can come up with? Really? And you call yourself a Prime Minister of Canada? Really? Sometimes I guess people, there should be requirements for that job. I guess sometimes that those kind of people are imposed there. Right? They don't get there because of their wisdom, their leadership capabilities. Because today he shows zero capabilities. But as usual, I don't know. It's my analysis. What I thought. What I think. Uh, you you don't have to be. You don't have to agree with me, as I say every day. In every video I post, I always tell people to think by themselves, to grab their lives, and don't let being pushed around by power or by other people. One thing is to, be an employee and doing as I told you, as they tell you to do, because it's your job. It's in your job description. Okay? And another thing is not to think by yourself and not be pushed around by some other people with interests in you to follow them. Or they want you to follow their rules or to think like they do. So you can be manipulated because they're not paying you to do a job. That's the worst part. Well, guys, that's it for today. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe and take care. Be good. Love you all. Bye.